Hey guys, it's Brianna with How to Extreme Coupon, and I want to go over why I stopped couponing. So in this video, I want to talk about why I stopped couponing and why we stopped filming. If you haven't noticed, we haven't put up a video, it feels like about 2 years since we've done that. So things are going to change for this channel. I will be doing a video and going up in a little bit about that, but I wanted to go over why I stopped couponing and why we stopped filming to kind of give you understanding of what's been going on the last 2 years. But my number one reason for stopping couponing was that the expense of couponing. Even though you are getting really great deals, you are getting things at larger quantities and not necessarily the times that you need those things. So yes, I would be getting shampoo for $5. I get like 5 for $5, but I don't need 5 shampoos. Like, I actually still have a good mini stockpile of shampoos and razors and those types of things that didn't necessarily need. So just the expense of keeping up with that. And the number two is the expense of newspapers. That was getting to be a lot. In Dallas, Texas, we have our newspapers for $2.50, and if you got 4 of those every week, that would just add up the $10 that you'd have to spend. So that kind of adds up, and you'd have to kind of make that make sense for you in your budget. And we were trying to save a lot of money, and didn't make sense to continue to spend money on things that we weren't necessarily needing at that time. And then for the newspapers, that if we weren't going to be couponing or doing that, it didn't make sense to get the newspapers as well. Another reason I stopped couponing was the competition that kind of goes with couponing, and maybe some people like that, but if anyone would be like, oh, I got this for $3, I got this whole thing and or I got this whole lot for $3, and it was, and then someone would be like, oh, well, I got this for this much, and it's kind of like just this competition thing that it was just like, okay, well, I can get it for a better deal, or everyone's situations are going to be different with the rewards that they have, the money that they have putting into it. It just can depend. So I didn't necessarily like the competition that came with that, making me feel like, oh, I got to do better, I got to save better, and that was kind of overwhelming. Another thing was that didn't have as much space to have for our stockpile. Having the stockpile was just becoming overwhelming and was taking up too much of a space that we didn't necessarily need to be spending on that, and we wanted to save that space for other things. So anyways, that was something that was not necessarily something we liked. And another thing was that I was consistently going to the store. So even though we would go, Saturday at like 12 o'clock or like Sunday at 12 o'clock, I would still go during the week, or I would go to different stores. Like, I would only go to CVS and Walgreens on Sundays, and then there'd be a deal at Walmart that I would go to. So I was going to the store a lot, and again, in that like need for to get the better deals, and that was just becoming overwhelming. All of those things kind of were coming to be just too much work, and it wasn't fun anymore to coupon. I've always done couponing as a hobby, not necessarily as a need. So when it started becoming work and it wasn't fun anymore, it just was not worth it. Not worth my time and energy to spend on that. I felt like my time was better spent doing other things, which kind of transitions into why we stopped filming. We stopped filming because it was a lot of work to do the editing and the uploading for all the videos. We were going shopping really late at night because we wanted to put the videos up for Sunday for that new week, and that just becomes a lot of work, and it was becoming really tiring, and it just, again, wasn't fun, and it was supposed to be as a hobby and fun to do. Again, I said that we will have changes to this channel, so I do want to ask your guys' opinion on things, so be sure to check out that video coming up. But it was definitely a lot of work to do filming, even behind the scenes and doing all the shopping. and so we kind of just felt like it wasn't really worth it anymore. On a personal level, we did decide to have a baby, so putting our time and energy into my pregnancy, and now we have a 1-year-old little girl, and I'm sure that we'll show her on this channel every once in a while and kind of incorporate like baby buys that make sense and those types of things. But I was focusing on my second channel, which has become like a mommy channel, and I have been doing filming with that because that was fun and joyous, and was exciting to document that time. But having the baby has taken up a lot of our time and energy, and again, doing filming and store shopping at Sunday at 12 o'clock, it's just not realistic anymore. And so we kind of transitioned out of that. Another thing is that I have changed jobs a couple times, and my workload has increased. I've become more successful, and it's taken up more time, and I've focused more on my career and my family. And now that things are starting to settle down, at least with the baby, not being a baby anymore and having more flexibility with that, I do think that this channel will grow and we'll be able to do other things and expand. So thank you so much, though, for everyone who is still subscribed, and I hope that you guys are still with us and will accept the changes that will happen to this channel. But overall, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe for new updates to this channel.